Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. You wouldn't say that Neuvillette was someone who would be called cuddly by nature, nor was he affectionate. But then again, it may be due to him not having a previous relationship, because when you came along, he did say you changed a lot of things for him, and you could only hope those changes were for the best. But right now as you looked at him, and the way he seemed to be conflicted, you just sighed. He seemed happy, but lately, he was a little bit worried about something, and you couldn't even tell what it was. So you knew you had to be a little bit more forward if the Eudoxir was not going to tell you anything to your face. You don't know where the hesitation comes from, but you're also hoping that you can overcome that with him in the future. For now, you would just have to know what was on his mind. Nuvi, you've been thinking a lot lately, so care to tell me what's on your mind? Um, well, I suppose I'm not really thinking of anything serious. I don't want to worry you, my darling. Well, if it's not serious, it won't worry me. So tell me, what is it, Neuvillette? He blushed. You got him good. So after just a little bit of silence, he held your hand and looked into your eyes. I was thinking of maybe holding you and cuddling with you, Mayan. I would love to do that, if you would let me. You sighed, smiling. Of course I would let you. You know how much I love you, Nuvi, and just what I would do for you. So don't be so hesitant like that. There's no reason to hesitate. You mean the world to me, and the least I could do is hold you and cuddle you sometimes. Why are you so shy about it? I don't want to seem a little bit too much. That's all. I don't want to be overbearing or anything like that. But you're not. Please don't think that way. You're wonderful as you are. And I'm so happy you told me. And next time, I don't want to see my cute little dragon just pouting like that because he can't tell me a thing or two. And he blushed brightly at that, looking at you with his eyes wide. Cute? Little? Mayan, I am by no means cute or little. I am over 1,000 years old, and I am a dragon, mind you. I don't see anything cute about that. You blushed, laughing softly. Well, there is cuteness in that too. Hopefully you will see it, but until you do, I will point it out for you. He sighed. He knew there was no reasoning with you, so the best he could do was just nod and agree. And right now, as you just rested your head gently against him and wrapped your arms around him tightly, he was more than happy to be able to hold you. He was a little bit shy, since it was unusual for him to initiate such things, but he needed it so badly, in a way that felt a little bit embarrassing to him. But for you to always be so accepting and always offer your love, it will certainly be something that he will always treasure. Wriothesley. Wriothesley was often someone who, well, was way too honest. In a relationship at least. So right now, as he's been thinking about you a little bit too much, he felt like he needed to show you that he needs you. And specifically, he needs to cuddle with you. He didn't like to beat around the bush, so when he wanted something and wanted to get it, he would be quite honest. He didn't get why people wouldn't be, but he was definitely not wasting time on that. So instead, as he's been thinking of this for a while, and he saw you right now heading into his office, he followed you inside, and then wrapped an arm around your waist, kissing your cheek. How is your day, darling? How are you doing? Oh, Wriothesley, I didn't expect to see you here. You didn't expect to see me in my office? No, I mean, you were just working outside, so I came here to rest. You see, I wasn't really that busy. I want to rest too, and since you're here to rest, how about we do that together, huh? You laugh, shaking your head. Now I see what you're trying to do. I'm not going to distract the Duke from his work. Come on, Wriothesley. Head on out. Once you're done with your job, you can come back here and rest with me all you want. But the people need you outside, I'm sure of that. And they will need me every single day. Come on, I can afford to rest a little bit. Don't take that away from me. You sigh, knowing that he was not really someone who rested a lot, and he was definitely not the type to neglect his own responsibilities. So, you couldn't really be too rough with him. Maybe he deserved this rest. So the least you could do was grant that to him. And so, after a little bit of just staring at him and seeing if he would relent, you give up and just nod. And he takes you to the couch with him, wrapping his arms around you and pulling you close, right onto his lap. You know, it seems like you've been waiting for this, Wriothesley. And what if I was? Is there anything wrong with that? No. I'm just wondering, were you waiting for me to give you an opportunity? I suppose you could say. But also, I don't really have an opportunity myself. Sometimes I just want to be with you, Ion. All the time. And I know what's not too good for my work. So you have to be patient when I do that. I can't use every excuse I get. You nod. It was an understandable position, and not something that you could judge. Instead, you just wrapped an arm around him and pulled him in for a soft kiss. Right now, all you needed from Wriothesley was to be able to just have this moment. Some days he would be so busy, and you were glad that he would always prioritize your relationship. It didn't make you feel like you just had to be on the side for his own more important responsibilities. You were just as important as everything else, and you were a priority to him. Always. And that's why cuddling will be a very sacred thing in your relationship.